What's up, everybody? It is August 24th, 2020, and I wanted to start the pre roll a little differently today. I'm still going to give a shout out to everybody that's feeling low and lost out there. Just hang in there. You'll figure it out. I promise you. And I have a little bit of motivation for you to check out. My brother has taken on his new health and fitness journey head on, and we're documenting it through a vlog on my YouTube. So if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, go check it out and give my brother some love. It takes a lot of courage to step up and start to change those bad habits. And that's exactly what he's done. And he's staying positive, he's staying confident, he's staying consistent. And he's just living walking proof that you can change your ways. You can better yourself no matter how deep of a hole you dug yourself in before. Uh, it just takes a little bit of grit and a little bit of self love and self realization to dig down in there and pull yourself out. So it's a pretty cool thing to be a part of, and I'm really proud of him. So if you wouldn't mind, go check it out and just show him some love. Drop a like, drop a comment, tell him uh, whatever you think, because it's inspiring to me, and I remind him how proud I am of him for stepping up. So uh, yeah, check it out, please. I'd really appreciate it. The Avidity Fitness Podcast. I like running, running's fun. I'ma run all day till the running's done. Cardio, cardio, cardio. We all know a cardio junkie. I know you do, for sure. I've known plenty in my life. I've had coworkers, I've had family members, I've had friends that just love to run. And I've developed a new philosophy as I've grown in my fitness and health journey. And I believe most cardio junkies love to run because they're running from the truth. Most people that are doing excessive cardio that aren't athletes training for some type of endurance event, I believe, are, hold on, let me pause real quick and preface this with the fact that I'm not talking down on anybody, okay? Whether you want to work out or not, whether you want to pursue a better lifestyle and increase your health and fitness, whether you want to do that or not, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just here trying to share creativity, really, like the things that I've learned and the things that I see and the way that I see it, and I'm also becoming a certified personal trainer and fitness nutrition coach, so like there is a business behind all of this, and it's not just coming out of nowhere. But my thoughts are my thoughts, and sometimes they may sound judgmental, but I just want everybody to know that I'm not judging anybody. So I say that to say this. A lot of people are running from their issues. If they're trying to change their health, they think that just doing cardio, every morning I'm going to run for an hour every single morning before work, but they're still eating pizzas all the time, or they're going out for happy hour and getting margaritas and chips and dip, all the time, every week, or a lot of times every day. That cardio, it's still good for them for sure. And that's what I mean by I'm not talking down on anybody. I don't want to judge anybody because we all have our own issues. But from a health and longevity standpoint, whenever you're just crushing cardio all the time and you're falling short in all the other areas, that's, you're almost contradicting. You're creating dissonance in your body, like in your mind and your body, because you're trying to do one thing over here, but then over here you're doing the exact opposite, and like your two lifestyles are clashing, and there's going to be some type of balance. Like your heart doing excessive cardiovascular work could definitely like help build your heart and increase blood flow and stuff like that. But you probably still have a gut, or maybe you're still sluggish all the time and having crashes in the evening, or having chronic headaches or something. You're just not feeling um tip top. you know you feel strong in the morning whenever you're running or whatever. And there's so many different forms of cardio junkie, not just running every single morning, but also the treadmill every time. I mean, if you go to a corporate gym uh and you go consistently, then I'm sure you see the same people on the same treadmills or the same ellipticals every single day for years, maybe, if you go to the same one, and they never change, they never progress, they never lose weight. And it's because you know they got gaps in their game, and they think that they can just put a band-aid over it with a lot of cardio. And I just think that that's something that a lot of people, I feel like I say that a lot. I just feel like that's something that a lot of people, but it is something that a lot of people don't really understand. They think that they think cardio equals fat loss. I mean, it was a popular thing for a while, that it was like a saying that went around in the fitness industry and like online and on social media and stuff. It's like fat is just the body. No, no, no. Sweat is just fat crying, or like the body crying the fat out. Or I'm like, sweat the fat out, like that. That's a thing that a lot of people visualize it as, like the more you sweat and huff and puff on a run, the more fat you're burning. And that is not the case at all. Cardio is an excellent thing. It can burn calories, and for sure, it increases the strength of your heart and lungs. And, if you're doing it properly, you can definitely build endurance and stamina. But, like I said, you got to fill in those other gaps, like your nutrition and your rest and recovery. All of that goes into the equation. And some people argue, obviously, that there's not too much of a good thing. It's never bad. That's a cardio junkie. But I don't believe that for a single second. Like, too much of anything, a good thing, can definitely be bad. Uh and it can definitely be detrimental to your health. Like, it can cause muscle depletion and heart problems if you're really not um getting the proper nutrition, and you shouldn't be running. It can increase stress for sure. It releases stress hormones, to be exact. It can slow your metabolism and definitely prevent weight loss in the end. And like, the more you overdo your cardio, the more difficult it gets to lose fat. And I found this article that I thought was really interesting on shapeyourenergy.com. I don't know much about this site other than this one chick. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but the links will be in the descriptions and stuff. So I've read a couple of her articles. She's a fitness trainer and a nutritionist, a certified nutritionist, and she has a bachelor's degree in psychology, I think. And she has some really well written articles on fitness and nutrition and stuff. So I just happened to run across this article by her, and I was going to do a topic on cardio anyway. And she had a really interesting part in here about what happens when you do too much cardio. And it says, most people who do lots of cardio for weight loss end up losing muscle and getting a puffy look caused by high cortisol levels. That's the cortisol levels, that's the stress hormones. A combination of strength training and cardio is the single best way to lose fat and preserve muscle. Facts. That's 100% my approach to fitness. It is a little bit of cardio, moderate cardio for relative to what you want to be doing in your goals, weight training and mobility training, and then mental training for sure. And it goes on to say too much cardio can lead to muscle loss, stress, cardiovascular problems, overtraining, and fitness imbalance. The metabolic rate slows down while your resting heart rate becomes unusually low. Over time, it gets harder and harder to lose fat. In other words, too much cardio could prevent weight loss. The more cardio you do, the more you have to continue to get results. Like you have to keep going and keep going to get the best results. But you have to be eating right. You have to be sleeping right. And it goes on to say HIIT workouts. And HIIT, if you don't know, is an abbreviation, HIIT, high intensity interval training. Workouts along with weight training burn fat after the workout is over and help maintain muscle. And I was going to do a little bit on HIIT training on this episode, but I think I'm going to save it for another episode because I really want to get into the science behind it. And I got to go read some articles and stuff and find the right ones that I want to go over. And it goes on to say in this article that studies indicate that too much cardio lowers testosterone levels and decreases lean body mass. It also increases cortisol levels and causes heart stiffening. Excess cardio burns up muscle, lowers your immune system, and raises stress hormones. To avoid these problems, opt for high-intensity cardiovascular training. This way, you'll spend less time on the treadmill and still get maximum benefits. Don't forget to eat well and get plenty of rest. These factors are essential for building muscle and losing fat. And then she goes on to talk about the fat burning mechanism, and that is the order in which your body burns. So whenever you start any type of cardio, it takes close to 20 to 30 minutes for your body to even start burning fat, because the fat burning mechanism goes in order from muscle glycogen. That's what starts getting burnt first, which is the sugars in your muscle, and then liver glycogen, and then blood-borne amino acids, and then fat is the last to start getting burnt up. So yeah, a lot of people just run, do 30 minutes of cardio really hard on the treadmill or the elliptical. They don't burn any fat, and then they go home and they don't eat right, and then they don't sleep right, and then they drink beer and stuff all the time, and then they wonder why, like, I'm not losing this gut. And it's because you're not lifting weights, you're not taking care of your mental stress, you're not eating whole foods, you're eating processed junk. And that's it. That's my thoughts on cardio. I think it is definitely a modality that can be used for great results and great health benefits. You can get definitely, like, you can lose weight for sure. You can burn fat, but you have to use it properly. Cardio is just like a tool in your fitness toolbox. Like weightlifting is a tool, cardio is a tool, nutrition is a tool, all of water intake is a tool. And in order to get the results that you want, you got to use a lot of different tools to build the results that you're looking for. So look at it that way. Don't look at cardio as the end all be all. Don't think today, you're trying to start your journey, so I'm going to start it with, pounding the pavement or pounding the treadmill. Like, start with the mind first. Get the vision that you're looking for, get that locked down and understood. Look intrinsically, understand why you want to do what you're doing on your journey, and then move on to the food, the nutrition. And then you're going to sprinkle some cardio in there for sure, but never look at it like it's the one hammer that's going to just, the magic hammer, that one swing of, is going to fix everything. Swinging it back and forth, that's all you're doing. But there's different components to it all, so you need different tools. And once you start looking at it like that, you start putting the puzzle pieces together. Cardio goes here, then you, boom, 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 and then it all comes together, and the journey becomes a lot smoother and a lot more fluid for sure. Oh man, I'm down in Texas, and it is so hot down here, and it's actually been dry too. It's usually pretty humid where I'm at, but man, it's been like, the feels like was like 110 yesterday while I was at work. I work in the sun, I work out in the heat. So, uh, I just chugged some water because my throat is gone. It's like, I think it's this heat, this heat and this dust. It's been real dusty too. Oh man, I'm about to wrap this here podcast episode up. It's a bit of a short one, but I got a lot of things I got to get to today. And, cardio doesn't really deserve that much time, not to relate it to the message of the podcast, but really it just, there's not much to talk about with it. I'm not an endurance trainer. I definitely do cardio. I like to run a mile once or twice a week, just to make sure I can still run a mile decently. But I don't do it to like beat my time. I try to keep my times down, and I take note of them. But I'm not out here trying to be a Usain Bolt or anything. I like to do sprints sometimes, on the weekends, and when I have an off day or something. It's been my legs aren't sore. If I've had a few days in between leg day and we're at a park or something, I'll do some like little hill sprints or some plyometrics. I like all that type of stuff. I love getting my heart rate up. I do a lot of shadow boxing, a lot of heavy bag work. It's great, but it's not the only thing I do. That's for sure. I like to move my body, but it's not the end all be all. And that's my message for today. Jason's philosophies, Avidity Fitness. Hey, if you guys need help with anything, let me know. Message me. Check my social medias out. I say this almost every episode. And the YouTube channel, I'm trying to get that to grow a little bit. We're doing the weight loss vlog for my brother. It's really commendable. So the least you can do is check it out, right? I mean, come on, show him a little bit of camaraderie. Get behind him a little bit, because he's really trying. He's making big changes, and I'm really proud of that man. So check that out. It's cool. If you guys got any suggestions on episodes we should do on the vlog, let me know. Right now, I have him on a program throughout the week, and we're adjusting his nutrition as we go. We haven't really got too much into that yet, but we have him moving, and that's the big thing, because he wasn't moving all that much before. I mean, he's got a day job and he works, but outside of that, he was really, really lazy. And so he's got a whole new approach, and he's got a really good mental attitude about it all. So we're going to start locking his nutrition down next, and we'll be documenting. We're not going to document his nutrition like real heavily, because that's something that I want to be offering here in the future for, for some moolah. I don't want to be that guy, but that's kind of what I'm in this business for. So just check it out. Check it out and give me some ideas. I think we're gonna go kayaking one of these weeks, and we are gonna do a grocery trip though, so there will be some nutrition stuff in there for sure. But yeah, check it all out. You guys have a good Monday. Crush it, smash it, smash, smash, smash. Train, do your mobility. Don't neglect your mindfulness, meditation. Check out my YouTube channel. I do have a guided meditation on there. It's only 5 minutes. It's tremendous to do every morning. Just do it every morning. 5 minutes every morning. What do you? Who are you? You better than you got? You don't have 5 minutes? Really? You're that busy? Who are you? Jennifer Aniston going to court? No, it's not Jennifer. That chick that beat up Johnny Depp. I don't know her name. Don't get me started making jokes and stuff. I'll get myself in trouble. But yeah, you guys have a great week.